Merci, Madame la Présidente. Et aujourd'hui, je prends la parole aussi pour reconnaître la Journée internationale des droits de la personne. And as I rise to recognize International Human Rights Day, I thank the Minister for raising this. And I have to say that I feel impatient because there are still people whose human rights are not being respected. And as the Minister points out, there's a lot of work to do. There are people whose basic human rights in New Brunswick are not being respected in a lot of categories, unfortunately. There are people who don't have the access, the timely access they need to health care. They don't have the access they need to food. They don't have the access they need to housing. They don't have freedom from violence. And these are all important issues. Some of them require culture change and require huge systemic changes. Some of them can be addressed urgently. One thing that keeps coming up is discrimination in terms of housing. People with families being told that they can't rent an apartment. This is something that could be changed, Madam Speaker. And currently, what people are told is go make a human rights complaint to the Human Rights Commission. Well, the wait list is many years long, Madam Speaker. They're unlikely to get any justice going through that. And I would urge this government to move the Human Rights Commission out of pedal to ensure its independence and to make sure it has the adequate funding to address the human rights complaints that are coming in. Because we may have the laws, but without it being able to have justice and practice, and for justice to be carried out for people to have a system that actually will look at the complaints, then it's not worth much if it's just written on paper. But it is important that it's written on paper, and we must defend these rights. And so I urge the government to look at what concrete ways it can ensure people's human rights are being respected, because there is more that can be done. Thank you, Madam Speaker.